Hello, Year 2. You've done really well with your English lessons with Miss Toole. We have been so impressed with your super tiger information writing that we've seen. Really proud of all of you. And you've really done well in those lessons. We're going to continue now with learning about information writing by doing some writing about dinosaurs, information writing about dinosaurs. And I'm going to lead you in these lessons. There'll be a number of videos that you can watch, one a day, with some activities to do afterwards. Today, I'm going to read you a book about dinosaurs. It's called Dino Dinners. I think you'll enjoy it. And then we're going to write some questions and maybe some answers too, imagining that we were writing questions for a dinosaur to ask about them. As we go on day by day, we'll learn some information about 3 different dinosaurs. We'll learn some actions and a script so that by the time we start some writing, we're really ready to go. Okay, so today's book is called Dino Dinners. It's by a man called Mick Manning. There's lots of information in this book. The information down the side. Today, I'm going to read you the big text at the top. Oviraptor. I eat cones, shellfish and nuts. Cracking eggs can be tasty too. Best of all, a fat, crunchy beetle snatched from the top of a dinosaur poo. Euoplocephalus. Here I come, trundling through the woodland plants. I'm always on the lookout for danger as I munch. Armoured legs, armoured body, armoured face, clubbed tail is swinging just in case. Mind out. Look at that fierce tail. Wow. Tyrannosaurus rex. I like sick and injured dinos, or dead dinos that really pong. I'm a giant with a giant's appetite, and I love rotten meat. It doesn't put up a fight. Triceratops. I eat plants, but be worried. I'll charge anyone, anytime. My horns have 6 tons of muscle and bone behind them. I am a very dangerous veggie. You'll soon see if you ever mess with me. Edmontosaurus. I am one of a crowd, a herd that trumpets and grunts to each other. My cheeks and jaws help my teeth grind, grate, and crush, turning every delicious mouthful of my veggie dino dinner into mush. Velociraptor. Big or small, there's no escape. Once my gang give chase, we sprint and leap, climbing leathery mountains of dino flesh with the huge claws on our feet. Then comes our favourite part. Eat, eat, eat. Steliophysis. We prowl the landscape, hunting for prey. When times get hard, we'll eat our own kind if they get in our way. Any bite-sized version of ourselves will do, a meaty niece or a crunchy nephew. Iguanodon. Pond plants are a tasty dino dinner for us. We browse slowly and quietly, munching as we move. Then comes the noisy part. The more we eat, the more we... Baryonyx. Fresh fish are my favourite. I swipe them with my hooked claws and swallow them one at a time. Head, fins and scales all coated in slippery slime. Brachiosaurus. With our long necks, we can nibble treetop salad. It tastes green and fresh with a tangy flavour of pine nuts. We rake and swallow. We don't bother to chew, but treetop salad always makes us poo. We'll use this book again, but there are some interesting facts about some of the dinosaurs that we're going to include in our writing. Today, I've brought the whiteboard from school home with me, as you can see, to help us with our learning. Today, we're going to write some questions that we might ask a dinosaur. Have a think. If you met a dinosaur, what would you ask him or her? Have a think. Pause the video, have a think, and tell me your questions to the screen. Right, I have some questions that I would ask a dinosaur. I'm going to write on my whiteboard to show you the right way to write a question. Lots of questions start with words that begin with WH. What, when, where. But not all questions start like that, so we'll look at some other words too. The first question I'm going to ask the dinosaur is, what kind of a dinosaur are you? You can see I've used my cursive writing. On dinosaur, I've joined it all up. You do your best handwriting when you're writing today. Notice that I've started with a capital W that's as tall as the H. And I've ended my question with a question mark. A question mark goes at the end of every question. So that's my first question. What kind of a dinosaur are you? Started with what, which is a question word, and a capital letter. Written my question in my neat writing and ended with a question mark. Not all dinosaurs lived as long ago as each other. So my next question might be, when, there's another question word that starts with a WH, when did you live? And again, remember to start with a capital letter and a question word and end with a question mark. Question mark. When did you live? A third question I might like to ask a dinosaur is, what did you eat? Not all dinosaurs eat the same food. Some of them are plant eaters and some are meat eaters. So we can find out from our dinosaur, what did you eat? And what do I need to end with? That's right, a question mark. Okay, one more question. I know. How big did you grow? So, let's put that question here. How? How is a question word too. This time it doesn't start with a WH, it starts with an H. How big did you grow? And end with a question mark. Starts with a capital letter and a question word and ends with a question mark. I'd like you today to try to write at least 6 questions for a dinosaur. I've run out of room on my board because I did have some more. Do you have teeth? What sound do you make? Try and write 6 questions today. If you can write more and blow our socks off with your capital letters and question marks and question words at the beginning, that would be fantastic. When you've done your 6 questions or more, you could add in some answers. Now, when we add in an answer, when we write an answer to a question, it's a statement. This time, we won't need to use question marks. We're answering a question, not asking one. So my answer to this question could be, I am a Tyrannosaurus. Are you impressed with my spelling year 2? Rex. At the end of that sentence, a full stop this time. Still a capital letter at the beginning. When did you live? We could say I lived, or we could say I was alive. I think I like I was alive. I've got it written down here. 67 million years ago. I'm not so pleased with my writing in this sentence. I did remember my capital letter and my full stop, but in some of my words and letters, I forgot to use my cursive best handwriting. Be careful that you don't do what Mrs. Thomas did and get so carried away with your idea that you forget to do your best writing. Keep that good writing going all the way through. So I was alive 67 million years ago. What did you eat? I liked to eat meat. Definitely not plants for the Tyrannosaurus Rex. How big did you grow? Know that a Tyrannosaurus Rex could grow to 12 meters tall from the top of its head to the end of its tail. So you can see, I grew as big as 12 meters. Remember that cursive handwriting. A full stop at the end. Capital letter at the beginning and a full stop at the end. So, today, can you write us 6 questions to ask a dinosaur to find out more information? And then, if you want to really blow our socks off, you could ask more, or you could answer your 6 questions. Maybe you know the answers already, or maybe you have a book at home that you could look in, or maybe you could get a grown-up to help you find the answers using your computer, looking online. And then upload your work to your Class Dojo portfolio, or send us a photograph of it so that we can see your writing and tell you what you've done well. And I'll see you tomorrow, where we're going to have fun doing some actions to learn our script and doing some drama pretending to be dinosaurs. I'll see you tomorrow.